I'll tell you what, I picked the absolute best day to work on this Dodge truck. We just had an ice storm and everything is covered in ice. So it's great. Nothing to worry about. This is a 1979 Dodge D100. Derek from Vice Grip Garage just made a video on this truck. And he didn't mention it, but I actually bought that truck right after he filmed that. So I've had this thing since about October, and it's sat ever since. So now we're going to dig it out and get it to run, and then we're going to use it. I've got some land that I'm building a shop on, and I need to clear it out. It's got a lot of trees out there, and I'm going to put this Granny Gear long wheelbase Dodge truck to the test. As I mentioned, this is a 1979 Dodge D100. It's an old state forestry park truck, and it is a long bed step side. That's really the coolest part about it. And it's got the Bluetooth bed, nothing to speak of there. The rear floor delete, it is a factory option for these trucks, these Mopars, pretty awesome. What it is basically is it's a little 318 two-barrel Granny Gear 4-speed, two-wheel drive, and a good little truck, very nice little truck. And when Derek told me about it, I just had to have it. So here we have a Chinese knockoff carburetor. This is basically a direct replacement for this old Carter two-barrel, and surprisingly, they're not that bad. I actually have one identical to this on Rump, and I have another one identical to this on my 73 Duster, and it actually does work fairly well. Rump is a monster, as you guys know, and I put one of these on it, and it changed the whole truck altogether. So what I want to do is take the old one off, because I've never even heard this thing run, but I trust Derek, and I know I'm sure you've seen the video. I haven't yet. As of filming this, the video hasn't come out, but I know that he did get it to run, I'm sure. So I basically unloaded it off the trailer and used the starter to roll it up into the spot that it's sitting in, and it sat. And right now it's February, it's in the 20s, and I can't feel my fingers. So I already tried to crack open this carburetor on these bolts, and it did not budge at all. So we're going to take a little bit of this PV Blaster here, soak these bolts. Maybe that'll help persuade just a little bit, because I tell you, it didn't want to move at all. And that's a little nerve-wracking. Well, we've got a problem, and I think Derek ran into the same issue. I've got 3 of the 4 bolts out of the carburetor, but one of them does not want to come loose. It's cold out here. I'm tired of messing with this thing in the ice, so I am going to get it to run off of this original one and then drive it up to the shop so where I can actually use some of the tools I got up there. I got some better tools instead of having to walk up there and walk back. So we will stick this battery cable on it and this battery cable on it, and cross our fingers that this thing will still run. It's been October, November, December, January, February, 5 months this thing first ran, and it's in the high 20s right now. So let's see what she'll do. You know what it is? I need to get fuel. I can hear it. It's trying to close the choke. Why? I got to hook the choke back up. Choke's closed now. Try it again. Found some carb cleaner. Wonder if it'll light off this. Fortunately, she's a little cold-natured. I don't know if I'm picking up any fuel or not. I don't hear any accelerator pump anymore. Let me crack the fuel line and see if there's anything coming out of it. Looking for fuel to come out of that fuel line there. Just a dribble. Pump is getting weak on me. Is it? I don't know. It's just not ideal. All I could find was some brake parts cleaner. Maybe that'll work. Crack her open real good. Now see if we're fine. Looks like our fuel pump is actually being a pump now, so we can hook up our fuel line again. It's just that starter spins so dang slow, it can't pick up enough fuel to fill up the bowl. And then when the bowl's not full, there's no accelerator pump because there's nowhere for the fuel to come from. So I'm gonna hook this up real quick. We'll spray it again, and maybe once it runs, it'll circulate enough fuel to fill up the bowl that time. Oh, rounded that one. Oh, I felt that one. That didn't hurt. That one hurt real good. Real good. Anyway. You're gonna run this time. I can feel it. I know you want to. I know you want to. Open this choke up. I think we're just gonna hook it again. There we go. And we're back. Now with a fresh battery. It's only 3 years older, from 2012. And managed to find some actual starting fluid. So maybe, just maybe, we have a little bit better luck on this go around. Alright. Fogger real good. Let's start it. Are you joking? Wiggle, wiggle. Temp. Running off of my fuel jug in here. It's going well. We're not done with you yet. We may come back to you. But for right now, we're actually doing okay. Let's see if we have any temperature actually. I don't even know if the gauge works. And it's on 0 right now. Probably negative. We do have good tires. Derek did treat us to some good tires. At least the ones that are flat. Calming on down. Sounds pretty good. Got the old cherry bomb rolling out there. Now the big issue is that we have to get it out of here. And I'm currently blocked by the old banana dart. There's forest over there and the convertible charger. I think if I move some of these tires over, I should be able to squeeze in between there. But uh-oh. Thought about died. It's not running too happy. She's not happy. Not yet, not yet. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Please. There we go. Well, I figured out why we were having trouble getting it to prime. See down in there? That's the fuel pump. That's gas. So that's why we couldn't get a good prime on this thing. It wouldn't want to run. Huh. Well, it runs. It's doing okay enough. It's getting enough fuel. rear glass is completely covered in ice right now, so I can't see a thing. Muddy out there. What a truck. Look how long that thing is. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Running a heck of a lot better than I had imagined it would. Probably should have plugged in our block heater, but hey, whatever. It's a little smoky. Burning a little oil off. Hey, maybe valve seals. Who knows? It's alright though. We don't need it anyway. Runs pretty good. We got the torsion mount, so you know it's ready. I guess now, you know, I'm not even gonna mess with that carburetor. Probably have to fix our fuel pump, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. Did it heal itself? No. Still leaking gas. But we're running good. That's the whole purpose of this thing. Well, set up the old trusty GoPro here. Cleaned off the windshield. Now we're gonna try and see if we can go down the road with this thing. I want the buck on me in reverse. Alright. See how low is. Give it a crawl. Oh yeah, not too bad. That'll be pretty fun. I'm trying to pull something out of that. We got brakes. Oh yeah, works better than most of my vehicles. Clue if anybody's coming. This isn't a good idea. Back up, back up, back up. I had to open the vent window so I could see out. Everything's iced over. Nobody coming. On the road. Uh-oh. You've been running for like 30 minutes. Now is not the time to start acting up. Pedal stiff. And low is low. How's second? Normal. I hear a noise. There's third. It's running okay. It's just absolutely frigid outside, so this cold air is not helping anything. It's running all right. It's a little 318 two-barrel. It's as happy as it could be, considering the circumstances. All right, here comes the first stop sign. I'm looking through a thawed-out spot here. The heater works, I guess. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. There we go. Push started on that hill. All right, we're going back home before we get too crazy. Let the traffic go by. Nothing to see here, guys. Just an old Dodge truck moseying around town. Okay. Leave room first so that way it doesn't want to die. I didn't swing wide enough. Big truck, big truck. Front end's popping. It's pushing itself. Yeah. There we go. The throttle finally decided to unstick and it just went all at once like that. Like, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Get around this turn here. We're going to second gear. Coming in hot. Give her the beans. Stay running. There we go. I just drove it maybe not even a half mile just now. So I say it's approved for road work. Let's go for it. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. That ain't gonna happen. Hold on. Where is neutral? Right there. Alright. The old magic trick here. Okay. Well, I say we made it to the driveway. We made it halfway into the driveway. Sorry, sir, nothing to see here. Oh, we're good. It's become quite fond of the fuel pump here. The hose is. Now. Oh, yeah, what was happening was, like right here, the pump, where it's like crimped together, or actually it might have been right here. Anyway, this thing's leaking gas, and it shouldn't be. So whenever it's leaking gas, there's a pressure that's not allowed to be able to build up to go to the carburetor. So we toss that one. throw in this brand new one from O'Reilly. Have a good unit. Try this one more time. See if it'll run a little bit better. That fuel pump was bad. Is it running any smoother? Kinda. The hood won't latch on me. I can't figure out why. It worked before and then it decided it didn't want to work anymore. Come on now. Come on now. That's the ticket. I can see out the windows now. Frost is gone. There we go. Oh, oh, that cable. There we go. Easy does it. Go, 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 go. Golly, the cable. She needs a little temperature. I just started it, so it's still kind of cold. Here we come back up to our stop again that we had troubles with, where she wanted to quit. See if we can keep her rolling. To see here, a little temperature in her. That's the ticket. That's what she needed. Can't tell if there's gas leaking or it's just a giant 5-gallon jug sitting next to me. Not really sure. Let's try 4th gear. Says we're doing 45. I mean, it's driving straight. Ride's pretty nice, surprisingly. That's the good thing about these Dodge trucks. I mean, they actually do ride surprisingly well. All right, upshift, upshift. Keep running. Don't stop. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. There we go. There we go. I used to have an old CJ5 that would do that every time you come up to a turn or a hill. It would die. So I'd always have to pop the clutch every single time I come up to a stop. If it's awfully muddy, I don't think we'll be pulling any trees down today, but if it's not, I say we can make it happen. Does the horn work? She's noisy. Stay running, stay running. Come on. Ah, dang it. Well, I made it to the land. Come on. No, 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 no. Not to the road. Not to the road. Okay. Okay. We're good. Everything's okay. Come on. Come on. All right. I guess we'll get the old stay. Starter fluid again. I don't know. It just doesn't like to stay running. Hold on. Ugh, it sounded lovely. Really lovely. No, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay, first Just idle, please. There we go. There we go. It's been raining here like 3 days straight at this point, and it's so muddy out here. But I guess while we're here, we can at least take a look at the new shop where it's gonna sit. Alrighty, we have arrived. Are you gonna stay running? All right, fair enough. Well, we made it. As you can see, this is the new plot of land here. Got all of our water and gas lines put in. It looks really good out here. I'm excited for it. Had a bulldozer come out here and clean it out for us, get us a pad built. And as you can see, it's pretty muddy right now, unfortunately, but I think we could come up in here, maybe get some of this out. You see, I took some of these tree limbs out here, and I cut them up to make some firewood. Drug them out in the middle here, so I need to actually drag them all the way out so we can do that. That big pile back there, that's the problem. Don't know if old long bed's heavy enough to be pulling that stuff out. We can get some of these out, and I've got some trees like this one right here. It's dead, and for whatever reason, when they come out here with the bulldozer, they didn't cut it down. I don't really know why, but this thing, I guess it got hit by lightning or something, because half of it died, half of it didn't, but it was reaching out. You can see it had one big limb that was still alive, this one here. That limb right there was all the way out there, and that was the only part of it that was alive. The rest of this tree died quite a while ago, unfortunately, because this truck is good for pulling stuff, real low gear, and that's what we're gonna do. And I've got a secret weapon that we won't be using in this video, but if I can't get anything out, I've got another truck that I think we'll make pretty good use of for later. But yes, what we're gonna do is build a shop out here on this pad. It's gonna be a 50 by 100 shop, and then a living area built into the side of it. So we'll have plenty of space to be working on stuff. Hopefully looking to have it done maybe summertime, fall time of 2021. Here you can see is the entrance from the road there. Guess this is probably like 6 acres right here. Then I've got a good portion of woods way back in there. It's about 34 acres total. So it's quite a bit. Plenty of space to build a racetrack, have some vehicles out here, nobody bother us. Now the real question is, can we make it back home with old Henry here? Buddy coming in, that means I don't stop. Come on. Here we go. Beans, beans! Keep running. Thank you. I locked it. No. I just slid up to that, trying to jump start this thing, pop start it. After downshift. Okay, we're not even gonna stop for this one. We're just gonna keep rolling through it. Stay running. Well, I may have made a mistake. Got down to about 7 degrees last night, so I figured I'd let it warm up during the day to where it got up to about 8 degrees now, and it's melted a little bit and then refroze once again. But we've got some stuff around here that needs to be moved. Since I really can't go pull some trees up, figured we can move some vehicles, get stuff ready to move around, and the convertible Charger has got to go. You gotta move it from where it's sitting, and I think this truck is the one for the job. So we've got to get this thing back running again in this cold weather, which I have no doubts about it. Then we've got to proceed to remove this thing, which I think half the wheels roll, half the wheels don't. We've got wheels under it. They've got to be taken out as well. So we'll jack the car up and see what we can do. Hoping this thing's low geared enough to really get some traction and dig out of here. The ground's pretty hard, but it's still kind of wet. It froze at least, but I don't know if this thing's gonna come out of here. I guess let's try and get this thing started. Got the cold start in the can already ready for us under the hood. It's been stolen. It is awfully beautiful out here. Not something we really see very often here. At least this icy. Check this out. Look at all this. It's all ice. Hope the windshield's clean. Or cleanable. Oh no, that's solid ice. Great. I didn't want to see out of it anyway. Okay. Man, I really do pick a good day to do this stuff, don't I? A little detail about the convertible charger. I bought this thing on a whim. I needed it. Wanted to do a startup on it. Block is basically seized to no avail, so I just figured I'd do something later with it, but I do need to move it, and that's where good old Henry's going to come and play. I guess while we figure out what to do, we can at least, you know what, I didn't even hook the fuel line up. Just got excited. Uh-oh. That's not open. Nope. See if we can open the vent. Frozen too. Ooh, right through there. Perfect. All right, spray it. All right. Tree wasn't touching this truck before. I parked it under here and it wasn't drooping down that low. Started up with a little bit of persuasion. We got it stuck. All right, you gotta go forward. Well, that didn't go as planned. These tires are super slick, and we were only spinning one side, so we just couldn't get the traction to get out of there. I didn't realize that this right here was muddy water, basically. It's all frozen over on the top layer, but as soon as I broke through, the truck just fell right into it, and I could not for anything get out. So I just had to, at one point, I was in first gear whenever I actually got it out. I was in first gear, and it started to pull forward, and I just slammed it into second and held it to the floor until it came out of there. And it did, finally made it back up onto at least solid ground. But unfortunately, every bit of this right here, you can see where we've been walking, every bit of this is exactly like that. So even if I did make it out of there and try to go around here, the same issue would happen again. And this Charger, I'll just tell you right now, if this truck can't pull itself through there, this Charger is not going to pull through there either. But we'll just have to wait till it dries up, and then we can move some stuff around. We're back the next day. We're going to try this again. Except this time, I'm going to try and go forward through that mud pit. Oh. I think we're already spinning. All right, we're out of the tree. Let me just try and cut this thing real hard and get turned around without driving back into the mud pit. Okay. Not even touching the gas pedal. We're just using the clutch. Back forward. Alright. Oh! Clutch is real chattery. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on. We are spinning the whole way. Not gonna even touch the gas. Oh, we made it out. We are out. We're back on the road again. After getting out of the mud pit, we're gonna see if we can pull some trees out. Back up to our original stop. The choke is holding, so it's gonna keep the idle up for us. That's nice. It's not supposed to do that, but it's doing that on its own free will. It drives pretty good once you get in the third gear. We made it successfully over to the land. Now, I guess the only thing to do is figure out which trees this thing is going to be able to pull out. We're still pretty handicapped. There's a lot of mud out here, and I really don't know how this thing's going to react to. We'll start out with working a little bit of small stuff still in the grass, because the entire bit of clearing the opening is straight up mud. And I do not want to stick this thing in the mud again, because I'm the only one out here. So we're just going to play around a little bit, see how she does on some of this smaller stuff. We got some fairly decent sized logs that need to be moved out of here. Got the chain in the back. Let's see, we're gonna pull off the driveway here and see how she does. We're gonna go into first gear. Oh. First gear first. So she'll crawl. Okay. I think we'll be alright. We're bucking. Alright, calm down. Calm down. Just ease into it. There you go. Started spinning. We can always just put the clutch in first. And yeah, this ain't working. This ain't working. Oh, we got ruts and I'm trying to jump over here. Man. Speed, speed, speed. We're in. Get a small tree right here, and I don't think we'll have any trouble with this one. It's dead, so we'll just do a little test run. This one right here that I talked about, yeah, that's not coming out with this truck. I'm sorry, guys, but we will try this little tree right here. It grew up right through the middle of this one, but it's dead too. So we will see if we can pull it right here. I've got one shot. This is basically just a practice run. I just want to see how this thing will do. Got a chain wrapped up into the bumper. You saw how much we had to fight just to get up here, so I'm going to make this one count. All right. Try and loosen it up a little bit. Problem is, my tires are not aggressive enough. Stuck, so I can't back up to get any more run up, and I can't pull forward because the chain's holding me back. And I didn't bring a chainsaw. I thought it'd be a lot easier. Pull a dead tree out of the ground. But I'm just sinking in the mud. I can't get any traction. Let it go as planned. Left a big rut. The tree's gone at least. I just didn't pull the stump out. Looks a little bit better. We'll get the carcass of what was out of here. I'm going home. Well, that was a failure. Did my best. The old truck just couldn't do what it wanted to do. And I think if I had some better tires, it wouldn't have been such an ordeal. These tires are just so slick. And as soon as you even sink into the mud even that much, it's game over. Well, that didn't really go as planned. The truck got stuck, no trees were pulled down, and no chargers were pulled out of a muddy pit. I still had a lot of fun, and I really can chalk all this up to a good time. Any day you get to really smoke the tires on a long bed Dodge, that's a good day in my book. Now, we'll have to just wait until all the ground dries up and we can get everything out of here. We'll wait for it to warm up so everything is not so muddy. And it's not the end of this truck's life. We're going to keep on messing with it, get that carburetor issue fixed, and fix the brakes, and actually use it. I still want to pull some trees down with it, see if we actually can. And this long bed step side is pretty fun. You guys saw Vice Grip Garage do a lot of great work to it, and we want to continue to do that great work to it and make sure that this thing is put to use. At the end of the day, still had a good run with this old truck, and I hope you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Check out this subscriber to not subscribe rate. It's insane. Look at the percentage of not subscribed. You guys need to stick around if you want more good content like this. We have a lot of stuff coming up that I want you guys to be excited for. A lot of new videos, a lot of revivals, old starts, cold starts, things that haven't been running in decades. And I want you guys to be subscribed for it if you haven't already. So if you liked the video, leave a like down below, leave a comment if you have a question for me, order your t-shirts and your stickers, the link is down below, and join the Facebook group if you haven't already done that as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.